Tuesday I was through with hope.
Greetings all. Today is Tuesday, February 12th. I'm Luke.
And I'm Joey. Studio 112 is here. Stay tuned for news and sports next.
Monday left me broken. Tuesday I was through with hoping. Wednesday my empty arms were open. Thursday waiting for love, waiting for love. Thank the stars it's Friday. I'm burning like a fire gone wild on Saturday. Guess I won't be coming to church on Sunday. I'll be waiting for love, waiting for love.
So, Pig, do you know what Big Chungus is?
Yeah, I mean, I have a PS4.
Oh, I don't have a PS4. I don't know what it is. All right, now on to announcements. Have you recently seen raccoons, skunks, foxes, or coyotes in Dublin? A recent article published in This Week News says all these animals reside in our community. The Dublin Police Department reports recent calls about these animals being spotted. Barbara Ray, Dublin's nature education coordinator, says not to worry when you spot these animals, unless they are demonstrating odd behavior or you feel they may be threatening your pets. If the animals are moving funny or seem confused, they may be affected by rabies, in which case you should contact the Dublin Police's non-emergency number. Coyotes can be a threat to cats or dogs. The City of Dublin regularly tracks coyotes to monitor their whereabouts and behaviors. Again, if you have concerns about any of these wild animals, contact the Dublin Police at their non-emergency number. This just in, if you ever see a grizzly bear in Dublin, we really have a big problem.
Speaking of bears, a Russian town on the country's northeast coast is being terrorized by 50 polar bears who have entered the city looking for food. Experts believe that high temperatures in the Arctic have caused these animals to invade the village to find food. According to the Washington Post, polar bears generally are born on land but spend most of their time on ice sheets and in the water, where they hunt and feed on seals. Polar bears are a protected species in Russia and cannot be killed or hunted. According to a CNN article, a local administrator in the town says people are scared. They are frightened to leave homes and their daily routines are broken. Parents are afraid to let their children go to school or kindergarten. The town, Balishka Guba, has about 2,500 residents.
NHS will be holding a food drive next week, February 11th through the 15th. Please bring your canned goods any day next week. There will be bins to collect food inside both entrances. You can drop it as soon as you walk in the door. Let's check out sports with Reese.
Hey Jerome, I'm Reese Sports. It is time to get sporty. Boys basketball hosts Pickerington North tonight in a huge showdown on the road in Pickerington. Tip-off is set for 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The road back to Nationwide Arena is in full force for your Celts on the ice. First game, they take on the winner of Dublin Syed over Cincinnati Elder, Saturday, 8 o'clock p.m. downtown at the Ice House. Come out to support your hockey bros because the fun is just getting started. Kareem Hunt has received a second chance to continue his NFL career after agreeing to a deal with the Cleveland Browns on Monday. Kyler Murray is heading to the NFL and leaving baseball in the rearview mirror. In a statement released on Monday, Murray said, "I am firmly and fully committing my life and time to becoming an NFL quarterback. The proliferation of college-style offenses with heavy use of the shotgun has made it easier for shorter quarterbacks to make throws. Murray will likely not come off the board first overall, but could hear his name as early as number 4 to the Oakland Raiders." That's all for sports. Back to the main desk.
Jerome's annual ski trip to Snowshoe, West Virginia is coming up. The ski trip is scheduled for Saturday, February 16th. If you are interested in going on this trip, see Mrs. Murphy in the library to get information. Forms and checks need to be returned to the library by Thursday, February 14th.
Students who are interested in playing boys tennis in the spring, there will be an informational meeting Thursday, February 14th at 7:30 in the library. The meeting is for both students and parents of those planning on trying out.
There will be a medical careers meeting on Wednesday right after school, and it will have a cat dissection as well. Hope to see you there.
Are you interested in politics or learning how our government works? Buckeye Boys and Girls State is an opportunity for all students to participate in a government simulation with students from around the state. You will run for city, county, and state office, work with officials from each area of government, and gain first-hand knowledge of any political process. Any student interested in Buckeyes Boys and Girls State should see Mr. Rice in C-106.
Attention students, International Day is just a few short months. In just a few short months. If you are interested in representing your culture during lunch on International Day, please contact Dan Keener, Megan Griffith, or Ms. Megan Beatty. All of those are welcome to participate even if your culture does not have a club.
Teachers and students, do you have important info the school needs to hear about? Or maybe you want to tell us about something extraordinary going on with one of your students or friends. Don't forget to submit an announcements for us to read on this show every day. We generally run announcements Monday through Wednesday. Email Mr. Pearson for details about how to submit.
The Celtic Way recognition has been a hit. You can recognize a staff member or fellow student for displaying one or more of the following values: caring community, embracing diversity, learning from each other, trust, innovative thinking, celebrating success, and strong academics. You can find the Celtic Way nomination cards in the main office. Just fill one out and drop it into the Celtic Way box on the corner of the desk in the main office. Jerome, our happy time has ended.
Thanks for watching. We hope to see you back here tomorrow. Enjoy this video for Black History Month.
This nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed.
Born in 1924 in New York City, James Baldwin published the 1953 novel Go Tell It on the Mountain, going on to garner acclaim for his insights on race, spirituality, and humanity. One of the 20th century's greatest writers, Baldwin broke new literary grounds with the exploration of racial and social issues in his many works. He was especially known for his essay on the black experience in America. Other novels included Giovanni's Room, Another Country, and Just Above My Head, as well as essay works like Notes of a Native Son and The Fire Next Time. Maya Angelou was an American author, actress, screenwriter, dancer, poet, and civil rights activist, best known for her 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, which made literary history as the first nonfiction bestseller by an African-American woman. Angelou received several honors throughout her career, including 2 NAACP Image Awards in the Outstanding Literary Work Nonfiction category in 2005 and in 2009. One of her most famous works, Angelou wrote On the Pulse of Morning, especially for her recited at President Bill Clinton's inaugural ceremony in January 1993. The occasion marked the first inaugural recitation since 1961, when Robert Frost delivered his poem, The Gift, outright at President John F. Kennedy's inauguration. Angelou went to win a Grammy Award, Best Spoken Word Album, for her audio version of the poem. Award-winning author Will Haygood grew up in Columbus, Ohio. He graduated from Miami University in 1976 with a degree in urban planning, but exhibiting a knack for storytelling early on. He began in journalism at the West Virginia Charleston Gazette and in 2 years moved to Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. In 1984, Haygood became a staff writer at the Boston Globe, where he was a Pulitzer Prize finalist and remained there several years before becoming a writer for the Washington Post in 2002. As an investigative reporter, Haygood traveled all over the world, including France, Germany, India, South Africa, where he witnessed Nelson Mandela's liberation from prison, and Somalia, where he was kidnapped and ransomed by rebels. In 2008, during the time at the Washington Post, Haygood wrote his article, A Butler Well Served by This Election, which became the basis for the 2013 award-winning motion picture, The Butler, directed by Lee Daniels and starring Forrest Whitaker and Oprah Winfrey. Among his journalism honors are the National Headliner Award, the New England Associated Press Award, the Sunday Magazine Editors Award, the Paul L. Meyer Single Story Award, and Virginia Press Association Award, and the National Association of Black Journalists Award for both feature writing and foreign reporting, among others.